let's change it up even more. Let's breathe for 2. Let's breathe for 2 and go out in 12. Breathe for 2 and go out in 12. All right? Now you've got to take a complete full breath in 2 counts, so you're completely full of air. You can't get any more air into the lungs if you try, and then you have 12 counts to get it out. All right? So less time to breathe in, little less time to exhale. Here we go. Set. Let's push our air out, and I want lots of hiss. So when you hear the air pressure as it's escaping, make sure the throat condition, the temperature of the air is warm, throat condition is not constricted. Ready? And push the air out. 2 counts in, and in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, in, full, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, completely full, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one more, into, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, and raise, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and breathe and relax. Good. All right, so the last one is simple. It's not really simple. It's breathe for 1 count and out for 12. Breathe for 1 count and out for 12. Now, here's what I'm starting to hear. And I know that you shouldn't be sounding like this. Okay, and here's your breath. You've got 2 counts. Should I be hearing that when you breathe? No. Here you go. Hi, my name is Billy. You're going to sound like, somebody on, I don't know, some commercial that you watch on TV. All right? The condition of the throat, if you start to hear these guttural sounds, it's going to be just like this. And we want to make sure it's deep, dark, and full. All right? As dark, ladies, as you can get it. Okay? I don't expect you to sound in the same tenor range or bass range that I do, but as low and as dark as you can get it. All right? So be careful on the inhalation. There's going to be a slight amount of guttural sounds because there's going to be with the mouth cavity open. Just a little, but not. That causes the constriction. Okay? Here we go. So you're going to push the air out. We're going to take 1 count in and 12 counts out. Here we go. Get the body balanced. Equal weight distribution on the feet. And push the air out. Ready? Out to 1 count in and breathe and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out. Warm air, open throat. Keep raising the lower abdominals. 1 more, and in, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and relax. Take a nice breath. Shake your bodies out. Okay, excellent. Now, here's what I want everybody to do. If you have your books in front of you, I want you to turn to Volume 1, Custom Band Warm-Up, Volume 1, Exercise. If you're a woodwind player, you're going to go to Exercise 6. If you're a brass player, you're going to look at Exercise 5. And I want you to put your gloves on and pick your instruments up, please. Thank you. Good work on the breathing exercises. And when you've got your music set on the stands, and when you're ready to go, just go to standby. Once everybody's at standby, I know that we can go continue. You're really good to work with because you are disciplined, you have technique. And the decorum in the room is excellent. So I want to thank you. I teach in a lot of different places. And usually the better bands are the ones that rehearse the best. They have the best rehearsal technique. You demonstrate that. You demonstrate time and time again. So I thank you for that. Okay? I feel privileged to have the opportunity to teach a group like you, because a lot of groups don't have the professional approach to rehearsal that you do. So thank you for that. So now, let's take a look at these exercises. What we're going to do is we're not going to play the finger exercises, woodwinds. Yay. Brass, you're not going to do the slurs. What we're going to do is we're actually going to play the chordal progression. And everybody can see what the first chords are, okay? And we're going to go crescendo, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe, up, 2, 3. Almost like some of the exercises we just did with our breath control. Breathing, okay? What's your dynamic? What's the beginning dynamic? That's a piano. What's your top dynamic? Forte. Forte. So in 8 counts, we have to go from mezzo piano to forte. What volume level should we be at when we get to count 5, do you think? Mezzo forte. If you said mezzo forte, that's correct. Okay? Because then you're going to go to forte. So you're at forte, and as we start to do the diminuendo, by count 5, we should be at what tempo? Mezzo forte. But what you have to do is you've got to be at mezzo piano now on count 7, because what do you do on count 8? Breathe. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, forte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with piano, breathe, and 1, 2, and we're going to cycle it that way. Okay? Now, this is what the lower abdominal should be doing. Your friends here, they should be going up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relaxed. Right? So the motion of the lower abdominals mimics the volume change, because you're changing the volume of air. Volume of pressure of air and volume in relationship to the volume you create are equal. Okay? Go to set, please. We have, push you prepared. Okay, can we do just 120? Okay, let's just do 120. Here we go. And 5, 6, 3. Now, a lot of you know this, so I'm just going to go over it with you. These are long extended crescendos, okay? And we know on our crescendos we shouldn't change our starts with T, tone, and also shouldn't change our starts with T or P, tuning or pitch. Okay, as we change volume, you don't want to change your tone. You want to make sure it doesn't affect your pitch adversely, either sharp or flat. Okay, so this is where you've got to really start to use your ears. You've got to start to use your ears because you have a couple of different levels of listening you should be doing here. First of all, you've got to be most responsible to yourself. That's a level 1 listening. Level 2 listening is kind of sectional listening. But more than likely in a situation like this, you can only hear to the person to your left or the person to your right. This is your right. No, that's your left. I understand what I'm saying. Okay? So then you've got responsibility, which is level 3 listening to the entire ensemble. So now, besides learning how to control the lower abdominal and that musculature, which controls the volume of air you put in the instrument, you've got to make sure that you're balancing with your section as well as the ensemble. You've got to make sure that you're individually in tune as we change notes You've got 5 different notes. Those intervals have to be in tune to each other as you ascend and descend. And you've got to be in tune with those note changes to the person to your left and to your right. And then the entire ensemble has to be in tune. So you've got a lot of listening to do, as well as a lot of adjusting physically that you have to do. So we're going to do this exercise again. So you're going to work on balance. You're going to work on pitch. You're going to work on the control of your lower abdominals to make sure the volume and pressure changes are correct and they're in tempo. That's what we're working on. We're working on synchronizing all the body functions to time and tempo. That's why everything has got gradations of time to it. All right? So let's do the exercise one more time. We're going to do it a little faster because it's a little easier faster, and I want you to have the opportunity to feel it with a little better sense of ease. So let's go 1/3. And set. All right? Mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte. Gradual changes, maintain good balance. Don't fluctuate your tone or your pitch as you're changing volume.
5, 6.
Completely full. I want you to raise hands because this is a good question for you. Do you as an individual and ensemble have more difficulty crescendoing with quality and balance and pitch accuracy, or doing the decrescendo? Which is more difficult for you right now as you just did it? Anybody want to take a guess? Raise your hand if you got an answer. Yes. Decrescendo, what were you going to say? How about you? So we got consensus. Well, you're completely correct. Because what I hear from you, and it's a very natural phenomenon. I mean, everyone has the same difficulty. Because everyone seems to be able to take the lower abdominal muscles and slowly move them up and in to increase the pressure. They've got good control of the musculature as this motion occurs. But when this motion occurs, when it just has to slightly relax and move in a downward manner, people don't have as much muscular control because the muscles are not strong enough and developed enough to be able to let that happen. Basically, it should sound like this. It's that motion that mostly everybody has the most problems with. And also what's happening is a lot of you are not completely full of air in that one count. You've not learned to completely go empty. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you're starting to collect stale air in the lungs. What do I mean by stale air? Air that your body has already metabolized and turned into CO2. And the more CO2 you have in the lungs, what starts to happen to your body? Remember what you see on the side of the road when there's a... Okay? What causes that? Well, poor animal's dead. Hopefully it's an animal. All right?